So I guess up the stairs we go. Is this a different thing? It said like devil for a minute, but I think it's just because we were in what activated this. Watch us just be here so we can get that word of power that was in the staircase area. The one that was like up on something.
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
There he is.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception who got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room, specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play. And always in character.
Did I get an idea from that? Or am I just looking for 666 because we're on a wacky floor? This is pretty messed up looking. This reminds me of my house tour. Wait. The name of the level is 665. Where's 665? What the heck? Oh. Let's see what's up.
Scratch had been here. I could sense his presence lingering in the room.
You would think his presence would be everywhere.
I was about to have another killer idea.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake going that far in. Oh, there's the black dot.
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
Okay, we can try that again if you want to.
Okay, let's talk about the murder.
Maybe I was a little too close.
The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery. And all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He'd only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
Not you again.
Guess I should have expected that. Pretty cool.
Get away! Get away!
Oh, is that it in front of me? Oops. I think I was supposed to turn around. Oops. Uh-oh. Goofed it a little bit. I didn't realize. I didn't know.
Not you again.
Oh, thank God, this is the checkpoint. Would have hated to have to get Casey. Let's try going left. I'm gonna assume it's gonna do the same thing though. And I just have to flip turn around.
Shit. Get away! Get away!
So I'm going this way. Oh, shadow people.
Get the fuck away from me!
What happened? Oh, did I move too slow? Actively I didn't see what got me. Just try that again.
Not you again.
This time I'll go right again.
Shit. Get away! Get away!
I am running.
Get the fuck away from me! I had to reach the light ahead to hide from the dark presence.
I must have been too slow.
I made it.
That was a little...
The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker.
Where am I actually? That's just outside of the same... Don't think this had a save point last time, did it? This is definitely different from what I was last time.
The muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
Let's just see, in the places we can go, what climax changes to.
I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not
Gumshoe
letting
dick is an
the proper
oxymoron.
Police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Well, amen to that, partner. I like it. And so will the fraternity, the club, the word. Our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer drug.
Open and shut case. All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
Huh. It's weird. Do you think I have any reason to try to go to the other zones? We can kind of stumble our way through just for funsies. It's like a really small, much easier map to explore. So I'm kind of okay with running around quick. Okay, guess I don't want to interact with that. Love the humming still. Freaking bloodbath over here. Are those all the guys I left behind? I think it is. Pardon me. Just gotta make it the climax. A little disappointing that it doesn't... Yeah, it sure was. What's that?
What had happened here would be just another urban legend. No one would know the truth, except for the cult and Casey. The dirty cops would make sure none of this would be traced back to their diabolical masters hiding in the dark.
Probably shouldn't have bothered quick saving.
This isn't your start.
The writing room's currently unavailable.
My eyes couldn't follow it.
Pardon me. Getting a little goofy here, I know. Okay, let's leave. Maybe it wasn't worth coming back here. And the good old humming makes me feel safe. Okay, little bit of a goofy adventure we had for no real reason. Don't think much was really accomplished by doing that. You know, just in case. I'm here. Why did you not bring me to this part? Is that like the bunker? I can't quite tell what I'm looking at in there, but I think it's connecting to the bunker. It would make sense. That's the last time that Saga talked to Wake. Yeah, I think that's the bunker. You know, it said it right there. The drowned lady. Totally the bunker. Also, water. Almost like some kind of bunker. Is that Addie? Oh. And then we help with the record? History ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Lost in the share between the forest and ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room, he will hurt her. In her, he is caught. His story ends. Neat. Oh, well, I guess this would be an easier way to read this, wouldn't it? Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room, he will hurt her. In hers, he is caught. His story ends. Her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow, it was important.
Definitely seems more drowned than before. I do think this would have been better if we had came here before we went to Valhalla. Definitely more mysterious. Yeah, skip that cutscene. Why is that
Another
still...
step.
Why is that just there?
Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are I still trapped? We have the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker? It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape, somehow. I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of return.
I wonder if the tower is going to be a level in itself, or if it's just going to be going there and seeing an event unfold. Because, I mean, Ocean View is basically a hotel already. It wasn't too bad. I appreciate how straightforward it was. Like, as far as, like, being more to the point. Although, I guess some issues are caused by me. Like, exploring the subway. It definitely helped that I, found most of the secrets before actually doing any of the other stuff. We will go to Parliament. I'm hoping and kind of expecting it to not be a level. And maybe it'll be like a quick scene so we can...
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Worst comes to worst if it seems like we're... I don't know. Well, like I said, I guess we were gonna do more of Alan's story to kind of even out the fact that we were Saga for a while anyways. So we'll see. I kind of expected to be like kind of short like the last time we were here. Might just get more like talking to Alice or seeing things from Alice. It seems like we're missing a lot of Alice related videos.
Go to hell!
Return. Oh yeah, I like the way this is looking. Oh!
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Oh god, okay. Greetings from Hollywood. Hey Alice, I'm more fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These... Oh, wow. That is, not easy to read. Oh, these yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't... What does that mean? Could be more fake if they had 6 fingers. Everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. It's not easy to scroll. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tanned zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware of how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply, for good reason. I mean, that's why we love him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal Barry. I can't picture Barry in any other way than wearing Christmas lights around himself. Join the cult. Hey Alice, I joined the cult. You're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of. Blessed wilderness retreat. Blessed wellness retreat. Oh god, it's like the effect's kind of cool, but it makes it impossible for me to like keep track of what I read. Working with Al and the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about this retreat, the best decision I ever made. I've never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I've lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, that something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. Hope you're good. You are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mail. Your pal Barry. I appreciate Barry keeping in touch. That's very cute. Hey Alice, checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks to open kimono. I've considered peeing in a mug. And lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me, your pal Barry. Hey Alice, sharks circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or, get this, a fucking video game. I told him to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered, your pal Barry. Again, really good of Barry to keep in touch and be actually a cool guy. Love you, Barry. Hey Alice, everything's good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You were probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. Also, I'm a little worried about Alice right now because of these emails. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. It's still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your expedition, just say the word, your pal Barry. What a good stand-up guy that Barry is.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Yeah, let me maybe go backwards. This seems like I'm going progress words, and I don't want to.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Do you want to, like, elaborate on that, Alan, just in, like, terms of, like, the irony or whatever? Like, oh, shit. Photography, dark rooms, kind of, oof, right? Big oofy on that one. Oh, that's me dead. That's one of my dead pictures from when I take too much damage and die. Well, turns out it wasn't really anything. I like that picture. Wouldn't hang it up in my, house.
Alice's
Actually,
work had consumed the apartment.
wouldn't really hang any of these up. I know that's not really the point, though, but it's spooky. A lot of negatives and... Yes? Okay. Need to show you the truth. The darker, the better.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Truly horrific caring. Drowning hands. Spooky hallway.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Well, like, is it feeding off of her because she's an artist too? So, like, you know, Darkness kind of needs some of that stuff? Or is it just to mess with Alan? Oh, big TV room.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
It's crazy that her phobia of darkness turned into this obsession. I guess that's what happens when the magic happens. The magical darkness. Spiral!
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story
I
to
was
fight
wrong
the
about
darkness.
who did what.
Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
So, I mean, you know, it would have been safe to assume that Mr. Scratch would have been the one that scratched out the text, but kind of a cool twist on that. And yeah, I was basically right about how that ended up. So, when we get a chance, this probably would be the best time to...
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
What's my goal? Oh, right. Okay.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
I'm having a little bit of a hard time here. Look at me. Maybe we'll continue with this one since technically going to Parliament Tower wasn't exactly a big adventure. Also, oh, we can't switch realities. All right, yeah, no, we'll continue. Oh, look at Alan's beautiful face. He's a little scuffed up. My manual save. It's been a hot minute. We might as well. I wonder if this is the point where we might have, like, actual, like, finding words of power in the, here, like, generally speaking, here. Because there's a... I mean, it's not like a big map. I don't know if it would be. I guess we'll figure it out when we figure it out. You know, I was going to continue with Alan's story, but that's basically the same thing I did last time that kind of screwed some stuff up. Realize how, drenched the floor was over here. Almost like we're drowning in the dark place, ocean, not lake, ocean. But yeah, I mean, last time I stayed with Saga because it went with a short chapter into a longer one. This one technically went long into a short, but we should be, like, back into the rhythm. Technically, that did count as a chapter, so we'll just let it go. I mentioned it before anyways, I do think that these are going to probably start to become much shorter chapters. Alan's probably going to get another long one at some point. But I can't imagine Sagas being too long, because we've explored the maps, basically. Like, there's not much else for us to do. Like, all we're missing is the, really chose the long way around here. All we're missing is the one cache, which I already looked up, and we're just basically gonna run into it next. So far, like...
They think they're so mysterious with their ridiculous masks. Children in costumes.
Okay, I think they said that before. The last time we had kind of like a smaller building to explore was at Valhalla, and it wasn't exactly that crazy. Like, it wasn't very big. That's just a normal lock. There wasn't anything else that I was missing. Looks like there's still a lot of shit over there, actually. My inventory's orked a little bit. Hopefully... I can only assume the last inventory slot is going to be the, from this last cache. I don't really have the inventory either, do I? My main thing is I want to see if I can at least get that battery that's over there. Maybe it, like, jostled itself into a better position. It would be kind of neat if this cabin just always has stuff now. I don't remember what I left behind here, though. Seems like picking up the battery isn't really going to be an option either. I'll take it. I'll take what I can, and we'll worry about it later. Where'd that person go that was always by the door? What happened to them? They're gone. Okay, now we'll go to the police station. You guys gonna say the same thing? Don't feel like talking. Oh! Oh, they said it. They said the thing. Wonder if a new radio thing's gonna show up. Oh, all of these has the sign that says Meet Mayor Sutter. Kind of funny. Just in case if you didn't see it last time. Cold Street.
Power's out.
That's good.
Always a good sign.
Yeah. Pull up that shotgun immediately. This is not going to be for this case. Story case? Nope. Fact and fiction? Nope. Had one extra one. Cult? Nope, it wasn't cult. Story, Waken the Clicker. Slap that on there. Wha-bam! We solved it. What happened here? Cult taken. Wake is the priority. Wake status? Feeling pretty awake right now, if you ask me. Was this map always here?
Anyone here?
I'm here, in the closet.
What closet?
There's Taken inside.
Not a closet.
Agent Estevez? Is that you?
Anderson? Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like.
She was really casual about just saying, yeah, I'm here.
Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you
A
don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
You would honestly think that they would have, taken Saga as well. You know, for... Oh, look, the cache. Alright, so we want to get to the lower floor eventually. Looks like it's locked, though. Do some exploration. A lot of locks. Hey, what up?
Wait, whoa, what?
Good miss.
She wasn't ready.
Not too bad that time. Inventory's full. Gotta love it.
All clear, Estevez.
Apparently it's all clear. Was that really it? Oh yeah, she seems pretty chill about it now.
Doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
Yeah, what happened?
here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
What
What's
did
the complication?
FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring altered world event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources. Problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Is problems at HQ the events of Control? I need to get the
Estevez,
cells open.
I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement.
Great.
Here.
I love basements.
I'll need these keys.
Assuming that just lets
Back
me
into
go
the
all over
morgue,
the place.
huh? Fantastic.
Cha-ching. Too bad I don't have any space for anything. Collect. Research proposal, Alan Wake cult connection summary. In 2010, writer and suspected paramilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writings of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult, and considered his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult. At least there's no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence, and I would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. See that file. There was more. I didn't read the other note. Let me see the other note. The Lake House research facility WA 03 as Cauldron Lake WA has been compromised, cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Mormont and was there two? Heads of operations at the lake house. The facility itself reported to be in a damaged state with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. The investigations department has no knowledge of the lake house's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. It's either what happened in Control 1 or maybe what's going to happen in the hit new game Control 2. Memory lost. A battle to regain your mind. Revolution of the brain. Experience of time and other neuroscience breakthroughs. Whose desk is this? Myth and reality. Tricksters and falsehoods. I guess this would have been, Tim's, right? Probably. He did have some weird issues with Door, I think, previous community testimonies. Bunch of UFOs. Don't forget, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is just the order of numbers. I just want to double check. So obviously we need to find... Yeah, he has a sketch right here. Has your loved one gone missing? Don't let it happen to you. My first assumption is he has like 12 UFO books. Maybe it's UFO, which I'm sure I remember numbers very well. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 would be the middle. Element. Oh, it goes back. That makes sense. So I would have a better time if I... Well, no, I can cheese this a little bit. So J, K, L, M, N, O. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. And it could be something else, though. But if I want to not bother. I don't think that's correct. Obviously it's related to the note that's here. Let's if I'm did it wrong. 1, 2, 3. I mean, the little thing also makes it look like it's related to maybe a book. Pure S. Westmore. Batson. It's weird that all these parts have... Okay. It's really strange that these parts have different authors. But that could maybe be it. The author's name. So, like, QBW, potentially. Which means I'm going to have to, like... Probably be better if I just write this down to get the numbers right. I was kind of hoping it would be something that's mostly already written out for us, but not having the easiest time here. So if it's based on the author's name, I believe it's going to be 72W. Yeah, W. 723. If not, then I can try other stuff. Yes, let's go! Now, if only I had the inventory space. Give it to me. I'm gonna have to, like, actively dump stuff, right? Because I think my other inventory is super full. Why can't these just be placed into each other? Alright. We'll come back for you, baby. Because hopefully I'll get a,
Holding cells.
Yeah, I can't go in yet.
Is that where they're keeping Wake? Door is locked, though.
Hopefully I'll get an inventory slot from the cache that I'm missing. But hey, at least I solved it.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Man, that got kind of weird on my flashlight for some reason. Inventory. God, it's like...
Another cult stash?
Diagonal, triangle, hexagon. Like, I'm not gonna quite get that until I start seeing it. like, find the shapes. It's, a number lock, right? Actually, never mind. If 1 is the line, it might just be how many lines. Now, the triangle technically has extra lines. I don't know if the in-between counts as something else. So it'd be like 1, maybe 3, maybe 4, and then 6. Just make this a 6, and then we can... There we go. Okay. A lot simpler than...
A key? That's new.
Do I not have room for a key? Alright. Lighthouse key. Oh, I didn't realize that was going to be for, like, this kind of bonus. I have room for that? I didn't realize there'd be a lot more going on. Beware the cult of the tree. They are very culty indeed. You think there would have been a, save point somewhere nearby? So the worst part about this is that I will not get a backpack quite yet. All these things I'm leaving behind. I'm gonna go into maintenance. Oh. Shoebox. Look at this. What do I do with this? I can't even, like, sell stuff. Oh, I can dump this. They really should have given you, like, more shoebox space. What? I don't... Okay, we won't worry about that. Do I have this stuff on my quick bar? Guess what we're gonna blast people with, because we have a little too much. It's weird to have this here, but it not be a, actually, like, lit save point? I wonder if that's a visual thing. What I mean by that is I wonder if it's, some kind of lighting thing that didn't lay out correctly. Casey? My love? My beautiful baby boy? So I'm wondering if maybe what happened to Casey brought him into the dark place to interact with Wake, or if he's just...
Stay the fuck down!
Oh.
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
Hold your fire, I'm exploring a little bit. Well, he sounds like he's fine. I'm assuming the map probably always existed. It was in the, behind the desk.
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Oh. Hey, buddy.
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
You did a good job shooting them, considering you
Stay
didn't
put, Casey.
have light.
I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm reading something, Casey. Subject outs, Casey, FBI. Subject seems physically weakened with some confusion about his whereabouts and events concussion. Similar symptoms to those becoming shaded individuals. Exposed to the shadow is suspected but not confirmed. Physical wounds are minimal, light abrasions, possible mild concussion. Continued observation shows no signs of increased aggression in subject. Subject remains aware and coherent. A starkly different progression than other victims. Reason for exceptional result unknown. Less severe exposure. Subject's resilience. Intentionality on Shadow's part requires further examination testing. Give me a minute, buddy. Yeah, I'm just opening that and then closing it again. Now that person didn't quite look like a shadow when we walked by. I have no reason to doubt my boy. He would never lie to me. How you doing, buddy?
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous.
Alright, we need to find
Are
a
you sure you're
fuse.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's that?
the situation on your end?
Oh, we got a profile.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What are you, Logan is gone.
Yeah,
She has been.
he's
For a long time.
manipulated into it too.
Casey's affected by the horror story too. I'm fighting for them all now. What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud.
Oh, it's like
Wake tried
Lost.
to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a
good.
fuse on those poor bastards there.
I'll take care of it.
I don't even know where I'm bringing this. Just somewhere. So the thing that sucks too is I used all of my points and there was another gun that I can get that I guess goes here. So whatever cool bonuses that gun's gonna get, not for me apparently, unless if I can do something with the, not what I wanted, with the 7 that I have. Okay. I know I keep saying this. I know I keep saying it, but there is no way that there could be more things here. Also, I'm surprised we haven't seen the Bookers again. It's impossible for there
I can
to
tell
be more.
something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared.
Just dump everything that I have. Cell block door. I don't know why I bother doing this sometimes. It's not like it really... When I'm just dumping these in and it's not like trying to find
The
information.
cell door won't open without power.
It's not like I'm really solving anything. Okay, where am I bringing this? Oh, right here.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostels that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
I mean, how many were in there? Don't want to talk to Casey about how he's... Oh, hello.
Ritual murder! Play cards in the general.
If I bring you guys over here, will Casey help? The answer seems to be no. Hello.
Played cards in the general.
Good dodge. Casey, hey! I know you're hurt, but you can at least, like, suppressing fire? Casey? Oh, it's one of those.
First annual fest. Held it together.
You're not really hidden, but apparently I don't know where you went. Oh, so I forgot I was gonna just do that.
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
I'll wait here.
Yeah, thanks for the help, Casey. Appreciate it. I don't know. They could have had him do a little bit. Just a little boost. I guess obviously without the power, this wouldn't have been lit up. It just seems weird. Don't really have much else I can do right now with that. I can't even, like, properly mess around with some of the layout because I think I don't have enough space to wedge anything.
Anderson, over here.
It didn't let me in. Oh, look at this door. Helmets save lives. I'm having too much fun with this door glitching out.
Got a little cramped in that closet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here.
You could have just left.
Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders
yeah.
of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
I remember that place. I played Control. Is it just super dark out now? When did this happen?